Hello internet! So I know the rule for filming is don't ever film by a window, but whatever, it was the best place I could find to put my camera. Rudy, don't do that! So I was going to start vlogs, but I felt like it wasn't a good idea to start vlogs having not really have much of a social presence when it comes to my personal life. You can check out my service dog, hey little bugger, this guy's Instagram at Rudy the Angel. I'll put it up here. And you can check out my Tumblr, which is ChronicallyRebellious, I think. And there I've shared a little bit of my story with my conditions and what life is like living with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I'm sorry I'm really out of breath today. That's one of my EDS things. My heart rate is super high from my POTS. So to tell you a little bit about me, my name is Bethany. I am 19 years old. I'm going to be turning 20 in a couple of weeks though, so won't be like 19 for much longer. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility type, and I also have gastroparesis, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and allergies. We don't know if the allergies are mast cell related, to like some sort of mast cell disease, as that's really common for people with my conditions, but we're gonna find out hopefully. Right now, my treatment options are very limited as I do not respond well to most medications. I develop allergies to them. So the only thing I can really take are certain allergy medications. I'm allergic to some allergy medications. So if that's not irony for you, I don't know what is. And some hormone for my thyroid to keep my thyroid functioning. Whoa, Rudy, you gonna calm down? The other thing I do for treatment is I get IV fluid therapy for my POTS, but we're working on trying to find a doctor that's willing to place a port. Maybe my GI will be able to, we don't really know. I have a service dog named Rudy. He is owner trained, and because of that he does not do public access. I was too sick to do a lot of the training required for public access work. So instead he just stays home and chillaxes, but at the house or when I'm going to a private residence, I take him with me. He does mobility tasks like picking objects up for me or barking for help if I fall, and he also does medical alert tasks. So he alerts when my blood pressure drops below 90/60 because that's my fainting threshold. I know I'm really weak as far as fainting threshold goes. And when my heart rate goes above 130, Rudy also alerts to my allergic reactions, since they can occur from just the smell of the food that I am allergic to. So sometimes I don't know I've been exposed yet because I just was around food and I thought no meat was being cooked, but it was. And he can let me know when I'm going to get an allergic reaction. He also does deep pressure therapy for panic attacks or severe pain. And I think that's about it. I mean, he does a lot of stuff. I firmly believed he has saved my life on multiple occasions. So he is my lifeline. But because he is so small, I am also trying to apply to an organization to hopefully receive a larger mobility dog. The reason for that being is that I'm also in a wheelchair full-time due to my EDS. My joints and my hips have basically completely degraded to the point where like my hip pops out from the slightest movement. So it is very painful and really just impractical for me to walk because I fall all the time. So I'm trying to strengthen it with physical therapy. My wonderful physical therapist that knows about EDS is working with me, but the problem is that it could just be a wait and see thing. Sometimes it's a hormone problem, and that's why your joints get so wacky. So we're hoping that's the case and that I'll get out of the wheelchair eventually, but for now, indefinitely, I am in a full-time wheelchair. So Rudy does some help with that by picking up dropped items, but he can't do, excuse me, large mobility tasks, like a big dog could stand by my chair and help me with the transfers because I need help with those. So we're looking into getting somebody to help Rudy out because he's kind of limited sometimes. And then last but not least, I have a bird, which I'm not going to show you because he is currently covered, just trying to keep him a little bit quieter. His name is Gus from Psych, and his favorite thing to do is to scream. He's not tame yet, so I've been working on taming him for about a month now. He was one of those pet store birds that somebody bought and then gave him to me to try and tame. So taming's a little bit of a struggle. So you might see him in my vlogs, or more likely hear him screeching. And then there's one other thing. I do have a fiance. I'm not wearing the ring right now, so sue me. But you'll hopefully see him in the vlogs too. So that's, I think, pretty much everything about me. If you have any questions about my medical issues, feel free to ask. I love meeting other spoonies and other zebras and other people with my conditions, or even other people without my conditions that are just chronically ill. I think it's really cool to learn about what what we're each going through. So hopefully give this a like and maybe subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Thanks!